What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman, and today we have another NECA figure to review for y'all today. And today we have the Battle Armor Lost Predator from Predator 2. And my assumption is that it's one of the Predators that become uncloaked once Danny Glover defeats the Predator at the end of Predator 2, and the Elder Predator uncloaks and all the other ones uncloak. So I'm figuring this is one of the ones from that scene. But as you can see, we got the figure in the box here. And you know, I like to rotate so y'all can get a good look at the artwork and everything. But as we can see, we got a lot of accessories in the package. We got the throwing star. We actually got a sword in this one. And something else. I'm not sure what this is just yet. So we have to wait till we crack this bad boy open to find out what that is. But so far, I'm liking the figure and liking the look of it. But the artwork on it, of course, it's not as detailed or anything as some of the other packages we've reviewed before. But it's not bad. But of course, you know, NECA does a good job in their packaging. And of course, we see the back. We got a picture of the other accessories, or other figures you can collect in this collection. I may end up getting the Heat Vision Dutch eventually, but we've already reviewed the Wasp Predator, and it's got a picture of the excuse me, of the Armor Lost one right here. Gives you a little detail, just a little bit of detailed history right here as far as the Lost Hunters, the group that this one is actually a part of. It's got its aliases and things like that. So I'd say so far, you know, just basic packaging, but NECA always does a good job with their packaging, so the figure doesn't get damaged or anything. But I think that's enough of the package itself. Really not much to talk about. So I think it's time to crack it open and see what the figure is all about. So everybody, we got the figure out the box now. I'm actually really digging the different color hue from the other Predators. So as far as the green, this one actually looks a lot more amphibian or reptilian than a lot of the other ones with the browns and reds and yellows that we've seen with the previous reviews I've done on my NECA Predator figures. This one is probably the most amphibian or reptilian look-alike. I guess that's the phrase I want to go for. But this one looks more reptilian than the rest of them. So like I said, I'm really loving the different color hues and everything like that, with the green contrast with the, I guess I want to say beige. So this one is the most reptilian-like that I've seen so far out of all the NECA figures. I'm really digging the mask it has as well. I love the look of that mask. This is actually a pretty unique mask. I haven't seen one like that out of all the other ones. So I'm really digging that as well. All right, so you know, I like to just go over the articulation. So, you know, as always, got joint right here. Then okay, this one actually doesn't have one right below the knees, it looks like. So we got one right here on both sides. Oh, no, it does. Okay, so it does. So we got one right here, and then we got one at the top of the base of the knee right here as well. Of course, the feet, 360 as always. You know, good, like I said, not really much up and down, just a little, it's minimal up and down movement. But legs, you know, with a pretty good rotation. Let's see right here. So not too bad. Like I said, the hands, as always, you know, 360. What's surprising though is this one actually does not have the wrist blades on either side, or the, as my friend Anubis likes to call it, the petty bomb is what I don't see. So this one may be a little different than the rest of them. Like I said, I love the look of this one so far. I love the blue hue and the mask. And let me see so you can get a good close up look right here. It has a little bit of red right here underneath the mask. And as far as the eyes, it looks like it'd be, with it being so close together, it looks like it'd be hard for them to see. But the rotation on the arm is pretty good. You know, you got the joints right here. So it's a pretty good rotation. The dreads look pretty good, as you can see. And they even have a sheath for that sword that we saw inside the packaging. And I like the look of his shoulder cannon as well. This is pretty different looking than the other ones we've seen before. Like I said, this is a pretty awesome figure. Like I said, this is probably right up there with my favorite one so far. I'm trying to think of the Enforcer Predator. Yeah, that's been the one that's been my favorite so far out of all of them. But this one's going to give it a run for its money. because I love all the different things on his belt, and he has something in here inside his pouch or whatever you want to call that. But I like the look, and I love the fact that he actually has a sword, which is something that we don't really get to see with many Predators or anything like that. So this was something a little bit different than the rest of them that I've seen reviewed or that I've reviewed. Like I said, so I love it. Like I said, this is a pretty good figure. And also we got a little bit of waist rotation. Not a lot, and I'd imagine because of the sheath right here. So I'd imagine that it's not as much waist rotation as some of the other ones, because I think some of them had 360-degree rotation on the waist. But hey, sacrifices must be made for an awesome figure like this. I love the paint job on here. Look, a little bit of rust, as you can see right here. Like I said, it's a unique version of the Predator. Like I said, this one looks a lot different than the ones we've seen before, especially with the green hue on his skin, the armor he has, the mask, the shoulder-mounted cannon, and the sword. So this is actually a little bit different than some of the other ones we've seen so far. But I think I've given y'all the good look. So right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to put some of the accessories on. Well, there really wasn't that much, but first let me show you the accessories. Getting ahead of myself. So we have his sword. This actually was his shoulder-mounted cannon. And the throwing, well, that glaive, I guess that's what you want to call it. And the paint job is done really well on these as well. So it's time for us to put some of these accessories on so you can see what he looks like with them. All right, everybody, so I got the accessories on right now. Got his throwing star, shoulder-mounted cannon right here, hooked on up, and I actually have the blade sheath, as you can see, which I'm pretty sure, pretty sure you can pose that. So let's take it out. Just wanted to show you what it looks like in the sheath. See if I can pose it right quick with them in there. Let's see. I'm gonna try to slide it in there. Well, everybody, a little technical difficulty, so we'll just keep this sheathed in. I don't feel like arguing with it this morning. But yeah, so we saw what it looked like with the throwing star on and everything. But this is an awesome figure, everybody. Like I said, I love the different color hues and the accessories that came with it. Like I said, I love the fact that it came with the sword, something different that I haven't seen with the Predator before. But overall, I think this is a good purchase. If you're a fan of Predator or NECA figures, hey, add it to your collection. But I thank y'all for joining me on this quick review right quick of this NECA Armor Lost Predator. And don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman, and I thank you for joining Cracker Hunters on this NECA review today. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.